Hey everyone, today I would like to talk a little bit about the things that I'm seeing in my notifications, and it's about our good friend Nikola. So, if you're a new investor and you see articles like Nikola is going to recover, Nikola's stock can go up to $40, and Nikola is gonna have less drama, and we expect more execution. It puts us in a really dangerous situation because if you are inexperienced and you see such positive news, chances are you may just put your money in and without really researching. And if you're caught up about Nikola, I think we have heard a lot of drama this year so far. So I just want to go through some of the articles that I've been seeing, and this is really concerning to me because if I were not familiar with the whole saga, if I were not familiar with the principles of investing, then I'm gonna make bad decisions from seeing this kind of articles, and you know it's really concerning. Let's just take a quick look at this first one that I just saw yesterday. So this article, in my feed, it says Nikola less drama, more execution expected. So this article is just saying that um, they're a professional JP Morgan analyst. He expects the Nikola news to be more positive in general, and it goes on to say that he cuts his price target from $40 to $35, but right now at the time of this recording, Nikola is at like $15. So yeah, we're gonna be expecting a massive gain of 137%, and we are still quite bullish on the stock. This is just this is gonna make new investors swing right into fire. Come on, man. I mean, obviously the article is telling you that it's trying to tell you that Nikola has a good chance of recovering. But if you don't know how to analyze a company's fundamentals, um, things are probably not going to end well, man. And here's another one, man. Nikola, man, it did more than the broader markets. What you should know. Um, it, in first glance, it looks like it's going to be an objective article. All right, let's take a look. It was trading around $15 or $16, and investors are still hoping that Nikola recovers in his next earnings release. I'm like, all right, what earnings? As I read on this article, it was saying that he eventually concluded that Nikola is holding a rank of number 3, which is a hold right now. That means if you have Nikola in your portfolio, you should hold it. Really? I mean, ugh, I mean, yeah. I've got nothing much to say. It's pretty odd. And then here's another article that I saw again within the same day. Assessing Nikola stock. All right, looks like another objective article. All right, let's see what perspective you guys have to offer. So Nikola has been under heavy pressure. It plunged more than 40%. goes on with the reason. Yep, I think we are all familiar with the whole Hindenburg research by now. If you're not familiar with Hindenburg research, situation, basically this short seller research company, they alleged Nikola of fraud, and they provide really substantial evidence on it, and they really caused the whole Nikola stock to plunge. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. It triggered the first whole tumbling down effect. But alright, let's just see what this article has to say. And essentially it's saying that if the company can escape the negative news, if we can escape the negative news, things can turn out more positive. Okay, trading at $16, and we have another one in a target price at $35. And it says Nikola is not Tesla, at least not yet. And they even go on to say, if you have missed Tesla's bull run, you should consider Nikola. Oh my god, what the and they even go on to say that Nikola has a recent change in leadership, and they say that Russell has brought the company back to the original vision, and even suggest that they may be able to achieve things that were previously unattainable. Seriously, what the I mean, are you guys just trying to destroy investors or what? These are the notifications that I'm getting in my feed every day, and all just because I tried to research on Nikola, and now I'm constantly being told that Nikola will recover. Nikola has this target price. Fucking bullshit, man. What the hell? So my point is, if I were a new investor and I was researching on Nikola, I may have ended up seeing all these positive sounding articles, and I may have just plunged a good portion of my portfolio into Nikola, and this is just dangerous. I just don't know why Yahoo is constantly trying to promote this. I don't know, maybe they're invested in Nikola themselves, maybe they have some strategic partnership with Nikola. I don't know. But when we are bombarded with all this noise, we should go back to first principles. And what is first principles? We think about the fundamentals of the company again. As a long-term investor, I am interested in the long-term fundamentals. So let's see. My issue with Nikola as a long-term investor is, number one, it still has no proof of concept. It hasn't even produced a working prototype until now. And Nikola was founded since 2014. What have they been doing for the past 6 years? Oh yeah, I know. They have been doing marketing. Yep, 6 years of marketing with absolutely no product. That is one major that's just the first major red flag. Seriously, a business can only thrive if it has profits, man. It needs to bring in revenue so that it's the life. Revenue is the life of all businesses. So if you have nothing to sell, what the hell are you trying to market? Number two, it still has zero sales to date because obviously they have no products. The only sales or earnings they have so far is the time when they installed solar panels for Trevor Milton and for $36,000. And if you don't know, Trevor Milton was the previous CEO of this company, and I don't know how is installing solar panels for the CEO a rightful earning for this company, but okay. And I could understand. Their earnings have been negative all the while, and I could understand if it's negative because they're using money for R&D or they're using money for scaling the production. That would be great news, man, because their business is on track, but they're not. They're losing money because they're not doing anything. They're losing money because they're spending on marketing and spending on employees and all that, but you still have nothing, man. And the only Nikola investors might also say, oh, they have tons of pre-orders, and these pre-orders have no down payment. They have no influx of money. So these pre-orders just don't mean anything. They have no money. Revenue, money is the life of all business. All these numbers don't mean anything if you have no money. And that's just the second red flag. The third red flag is they're not even ready for production, even if they have a prototype. It's they're not going to produce anything immediately. Like it's let's just take a look. I just did a quick search on YouTube, and this was Nikola's construction site as of December 25th. Oh my god. Alright, I just love them. I just love that sorrowful music. I'm just gonna speed this up a little. It's basically still an empty piece of land. Really. I mean, the only thing that has changed is they've added some concrete so that they could park their vehicles. That's it. That's it. 6 months of construction and it's a blank piece of land. So even if they want to produce, they can't. They have nothing. Their priorities are just not right. They have been prioritizing on their marketing materials and instead of focusing on their production, or in fact, they're not even. They haven't even produced a working prototype. They have no proof of concept yet. If you were a new investor and you were trying to research on Nikola, and let's say you're going to check out the company's Twitter, I can tell you it's really convincing. It's wow. I mean, they've done really great marketing, really, really convincing marketing materials here. I mean, they even show like activities at their construction site. They were signing their names on the metal pole, and here's the construction team. Really convincing stuff. More marketing materials, and even more photos of so-called a working vehicle, which no one has ever seen to date. But at a glance, it's really convincing, and wow, they're even doing fundraising and charity activities. Yeah, really convincing, man. If I were a new investor, I would be totally convinced that this is a company with great potential and all. But when I go back to first principles thinking, there's nothing, man. Why the heck are you donating charities, or so active on Twitter when you don't even have a single product to sell? Your priorities are not right. And honestly, I do wish Nikola would succeed, because I think we do need more competition in the electric vehicle market. And hydrogen powered vehicles, they would prove to be quite an interesting competitor to the electric vehicle market. And if they were really doing things properly, I would definitely consider investing in Nikola. But nope, there's been nothing, guys. So I'm not touching this company unless they show that they have a working prototype, and that they can generate sales, and that they can actually start to produce for real, like generate real revenue, man. So till then, I would probably still be bombarded with all this positive Nikola news, only because I tried to do some research on them. And I just have to warn everyone out there, because if you're a new investor, please don't just blindly believe what you are told. Please don't just blindly follow what your feed tells you, because my feed is telling me rubbish. And cut out the noise, go back to first principles thinking, think about the business fundamentals. Are they really generating revenue? Have they really gotten a product out into the market? Have they even got a product? Or are they just selling hype? Alright. So beware of your feed. I wish I could filter my feed to show more objective news, or to show more accurate news. But till then, this company is definitely not one to hold for me. And if you believe that Nikola is going to succeed, go ahead and put your money in, based on what based on all these articles. But based on my principles of thinking, this is not a company I'm going to invest in for the long run, or in the short run, because God knows what's going to happen. And they have nothing to sustain their stock. Nothing substantial. Alright, I mean, they could still continue to push their stock up with really good marketing and all that, but without a product, without any revenue, it's going nowhere. So if any one of you is an app developer, you could here's an opportunity, man. Try to create a feed filter um, that can analyze the legitimacy of all these investment articles. I think that's a good. I think that's a good a good market demand here. All right, till then, I hope you guys invest safe and I'll see you guys later.